Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to talk to you about my progress with the TBR Clear Out Readathon. So I was planning on vlogging and I do have some footage, but I don't know if I'll use it. I don't know if I have enough because I just forget to update the vlog. Being at home, I thought that, oh, I'll be updating the vlog all the time, but nah, that hasn't happened. But I want to let you know how I'm doing. Today is April 9th, so I could do this tomorrow because it would be 10 days, but I'm a mess. So I've been paying a lot of attention to Killing Commendatory by Haruki Murakami. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. I have more or less 150 pages to read, a little bit more than 150 pages. I'm really enjoying it. Something weird happened. I mean, it always happens because it's Murakami, but our character is literally visiting like a different universe, and I think that's the first time that I've seen that happen in Murakami novel. I mean, that happened in 1Q84, like they're in a parallel universe of that year, like instead of being in 1984 Tokyo, they are in, I think it's Tokyo, in 1Q84, so it's like a parallel universe. But in this case, like, he's in a completely different world. It's completely messed up and confused, and yeah, I'm really enjoying the book. This bit a little bit confusing, more than usual, but I'm still like really enjoying it, and I think I'll be able to finish it before Saturday. I'm going to focus on reading more today and tomorrow, and I think that I'll be able to finish this before Saturday, and this would probably be the first book that I'll finish during the readathon. So yeah, this was an amazing surprise. I was really anxious about starting the second volume because I liked the first volume so much, and someone I know who has read this book said that, oh, the first volume is the best one. And when someone says something like that, you just get a little bit anxious because what if I don't like the second volume? What if I want to DNF it and don't know what happens, you know? That's horrible. I still prefer when they are here in the real world, even if it's all messed up. But moving to a different universe got like really confusing, but still interesting. Okay, so I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm still enjoying it a lot, but it is confusing. So I focus a lot on this book, even though I had a plan. I might like show you. I have a clip of that somewhere, and I might insert it here. This is my plan. So I have here the books that I'm reading each day and the number of pages, and if I'm able to do all of this, I'll still have like a lot of free days. Like here I'm still reading it, supposedly, but still. So I actually plan the readathon. I told you I was going to do that, and I planned what I was supposed to read every day, but I just I didn't keep up with it. Like, I started like April 1st, I was doing so well, and then April 2nd, April 3rd, and then forget it. I started falling behind, or maybe like sometimes I would read 50 pages of this book and oh no, I can't stop now. So I would read more, and then I wouldn't have time to read the rest. Because even though we are in quarantine and I am on break, I still try to go to bed at a decent hour so I can get up like not super early, like I'm not getting up at 7 a.m., but I'm not sleeping until 10 either. So sometimes I would just focus on a book that I really wanted to continue, and I would forget all about my plan. And now I'm behind in the sense that, you know, I read a lot more than I should from this book, and not as much as I should from another book. So, oops, I'm new to this, to the whole let's plan our reading thing. I know that people have different ideas on mood readers, and they say, oh, that's not a thing. Like, that's just an excuse that you have when you can't finish a book, or you started a book and then you didn't finish it and you have to start it over. But I do feel like I am a mood reader, and if I'm really, really enjoying Killing Commendatory and I finish a chapter and I want to continue, I mean, What is going to stop me? I still think that I'll be able to do everything on my plan, but I'm just not following it anymore. And yesterday I ended up not reading at all. I was really tired, don't know why. So I lost a day there. But if you watched that, if you didn't skip forward and you looked at the plan, I have a couple of free days at the end of the month. So I think I'll be able to do everything. We'll see. I read quite a lot of it. It doesn't look like it, but this is a pocketbook, don't forget it. Or is this a pocketbook? I think it is. I'm really, really enjoying it. It is quite dense though. And I'm not sure, because I watched the series. I think it was a TV series. I was so young, I don't remember. And I didn't watch the 2017 remake of It Chapter 1, I think that's the name of the film, It Chapter 1, but I watched It Chapter 2. And I know the story. Obviously, we get a lot more detail from the book. It's just like a couple of things that they don't make any sense, or just they're completely different. For example, I still maintain that I'm pretty sure, even though I didn't watch the remake, but I watched like the old film or TV series or whatever, I'm pretty sure Bill lied to George when George wanted him to go outside and play with him in the rain, and Bill was like, oh no, I'm still sick, I can't go outside. And this was a lie, and that's why Bill felt so bad when George died, because if maybe Bill was with him, nothing would have happened. But nothing has been said here about a lie. I don't know if this is going to be mentioned like later and Bill is going to admit that he was actually lying, but so far he still says that he was sick, and if he wasn't sick he would be out there with George. Also, when like right in the beginning, when Bill is building the boat so George can take it out in the rain, he's still coughing and like feeling overall sick, and I think George gets him some water or something. So I think that he was actually sick, but I have this idea that in the film he says he lied. If Bill will admit eventually that he lied, don't tell me. But if I'm actually right and the film just did something different, let me know. Because yeah, that's just confusing. Also about Bill, I love Bill. I don't know if this is like a trend, but so far it's my favorite character. Bill's wife is much nicer in the book. I remember in It Chapter 2, she was really mean and just obnoxious when he said that he had to go. And in here, like, she's trying to understand him, and she's giving him an opportunity to explain himself. Even though he doesn't tell her everything, she appreciates the fact that he's trying and he wants her to know more about his life. And that's really nice. And she's older than him. And I don't think that happens in the film. I think they're more or less the same age. At least I don't remember that being mentioned. And the actors, they look roughly the same age. So I don't know. But in the book, she's older than him. Oh, and don't you just love how he like confronted his professor at university? I was like, go Bill. I wish I had done something like that with a professor that I know. But, you know, you can't do it all. I'm really enjoying it. I'm on page... It doesn't seem like a lot. Again, this is a pocket. I'm on page 267. I'm planning on finishing chapter 5 as well as chapter 6 today. And I really like the whole thing of going back and forth. I'm so sorry for Ben. I like Ben. Like, he's so cute and good. He's a good kid. His mom is so lucky, and he had to suffer hurting him with a knife. God. The thing is, it still happens. Like, bullying so bad, that is still possible nowadays. It's just horrible to think about, like, kids doing this to each other. I really like how Pennywise is described. I mean, I prefer this Pennywise, like our Pennywise from 2017 and 2019. Just like his image is a lot scarier. And here he has like a lot of colors and, you know, red and blue and orange balloons. And now he only has red balloons. I was reading that dream about something that happened in January to Ben. He has a dream about it, and the first time he sees Pennywise, and he has bandages on his wrists and neck, and the way he talked about the eyes just being like completely like empty sockets of just darkness inside, that's not something that I was expecting. So it's a lot more similar to the Pennywise we have now. It still has a lot of colors. I think that the all-white outfit with the red balloons just a lot scarier. The bandages, are they going to be mentioned again? Because I want to know what happened. Why does he have bandages on his wrists? I don't think I'm going to read a lot of this today, so I'm not going to switch it on. But about Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence, which I'm reading on my e-reader. Okay, so I knew the book was controversial at the time. I knew that it was banned in 1960. No, it was banned until 1960. And I knew that it was explicit, you know, for the time, because nowadays like people can be way more explicit than that, I believe. But wow, I was not expecting that at all. Like, first it happened really fast. Like, I think it was in chapter 3 or 4. Things are already happening. I was like, whoa, that's way too soon. I didn't know. Like, there was no build up to that. I thought it would be, you know, it would take longer. And then I like the way, I like the subtlety. I think it was really subtle. It was a little bit forced in the sense that I don't think there was a lot of build up to that first encounter that she had with her lover. But still, I think it was subtle from then on. I think Connie is a really interesting character. I know that people compare this book to Madame Bovary, but Connie is much nicer. Madame Bovary is just, she's obnoxious, she's horrible. She's really rude and hostile, and I hated her. I was so happy when the book was over because I couldn't handle her anymore. She was just really annoying. And I think Connie is just like broken and trying to find something to hold on to. Obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, her actions are justified, but what I'm saying is like they're completely different people, and I don't know why people compare them, saying that they're very similar. I don't think they are at all. But then again, I've just started the book. I'm on like chapter 6, I believe. I read like, I don't know, because I actually I had my e-reader like set with a specific font and like size, but then I was just having trouble focusing at night especially, so I just got it a lot bigger, and now the book was supposed to be like 300 pages and now it's like 500 because I changed the size. But I think I read like 70 pages, which is pretty good, and it was fairly quickly. I'm really enjoying the writing. I thought that would be like really dense and complicated to get through, but because this is my first novel by D.H. Lawrence, I don't know him as a writer. That was the idea that I had about him. But it's really subtle and just really easy to read. You just have to choose the right time. Like, I noticed that I can't really focus on this book at night. Even though the writing is really simple, at the same time, you still have to focus because the sentence structure is completely different from contemporary books. I can't wait to see if Connie is going to get more similar to Madame Bovary. I don't really want to see Connie change like that. Just wanted to check in and tell you how I'm doing, because I honestly don't know if I'm going to post the footage that I have of the vlog, because a lot of that is just me reading, like time lapses of me reading, and I'm not like updating you on my reading verbally that much. So I might just do this like every 10 days, check in, tell you how I'm doing, if I finish a book or not. But yeah, I'm really close to finishing Kalinka Mandatory, and obviously I think I'll finish Lady Chatterley's Lover before I finish it. But I'm really enjoying it. All of these tabs, so this is what I'm supposed to read today. Let me see. So this is what I'm going to finish today. But today's section is actually this. This is more or less 50 pages. And that will get me to page 349. So that's cool. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are making progress with your TBR for this month. Even if you're not taking part on the TBR Clear Out Readathon, I really hope that you're getting through your TBR pile for the month, or your reading plan of the year, or something like that. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.